Hello everyone, it is a Saturday morning and this is the Saturday edition of Travel the World as a Speaker. And today we're going to talk about how to make money from coaching. I mean, hands down, if you want to leverage speaking to travel the world, you want to make additional money, you want to become known in multiple parts of the planet, and you want to put all of this together, I'm telling you, having a coaching product attached to you as a speaker is going to be hands down one of the most lucrative, blah, 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 I can't even talk today. One of the most lucrative things that you can do to put yourself out there. So we're going to talk about how to make money from coaching and how this is an extreme benefit of being able to speak and being able to travel so that you can become an international brand. So we're going to talk about that today. Of course, I am your host, Phylecia Jones, and what we're going to do is do two of my favorite things, talk about speaking and traveling and how you can leverage speaking to travel. And so I typically give you a travel story, and I got something in my eye. Let's take care of that. So I'll give you a travel story, then we'll jump into the content. And of course, this show is brought to you by iFind You Clothes, and we're live streaming here on Instagram and on YouTube. Hello, everybody on YouTube. And here's the thing. If you want help with finding more speaking opportunities for your business, for your marketing, so that you can travel, I want you to come check us out at iFind You Clothes on Instagram. All you gotta do is check the link up here in the bio. Check the link in the bio. You can go to ifindyouclothes.com. For those of you on YouTube, all you have to do is check the description. The link is going to be there. We send out 5 new speaking opportunities every week. In addition to that, you get access to over 200 other events that are looking for experts just like you. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the travel story of the day. And to be honest, I don't have a really big travel story of the day. I need to fix my camera over here. I have everything like so set that I don't even know how to fix the camera. So I'm just going to step back a little bit. So the travel story of today is we are actually watching Formula One. And we got sucked into the Formula One TV series on Netflix. And I've heard about Formula One for years. And, you know, when I did travel to Europe, I would hear about it, but I'm not a huge sports fan. But, you know, the pandemic changes things. So we got into Formula One last year, and we just finished season 3. So we decided we were going to watch it live. And so we're watching them in Bahrain right now. Well, upstairs. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going back up to watch the qualifying match. And one of the things I will say is that it is such a sexy sport. I mean, the way they did it on Netflix, I mean, you got beautiful people traveling around the world in a very expensive sport, making tons of money in beautiful places. Oh my gosh. I mean, I wish there were more women that were drivers in Formula One so they could take part of that, but it is quite spectacular just watching all of the scenery, watching the show, and, you know, especially being at home for the last year, it's like, wow, I really want to go and do all of this stuff. Hey, Holly, how are you doing? So Holly is joining us on YouTube. And so, yeah, so we're watching, I think they're in Bahrain right now. So it's a nighttime event. And so we're definitely we're fighting over figuring out what the temperature is. I mean, we know we have Google, right? But, you know, this is what you do when you're married. You fight over temperature because that's what you do. But yeah, so, you know, they're all in shorts, and so definitely envious because it's still cold here. We will be in shorts weather one day eventually. But that is it for the travel story. So let's go ahead and jump into the content of today. And this is how to make money from coaching. Now, one of the things that I always talk about when it comes to speaking and when it comes to leveraging speaking to travel the world is that you need to have something to sell. And I know it's a very unpopular opinion because people think, well, I'm going to be on stage, I'll just get paid to speak. Yeah, you can get paid to speak, but sometimes you may not get as much money as if you were to have something to sell. Now, this is a real thing. I have seen people, myself included, where you can get paid to speak a certain amount of money, but you can also have offers and have something to sell, and not necessarily selling from the stage, but if you come attached with something with your brand, people will go and buy it, and you can probably make more money doing that than just getting a flat fee, when it comes to speaking. So that's why I always tell the clients that I work with, everyone that comes into iFind You Close, have something to sell. Personally, I would rather you have something to sell that doesn't include renting of your time, but coaching is actually one of the best things that you can add on to your speaking career or to your business. And it works. And if you are a coach, if you like working one-on-one with people, hands down, this speaking thing is going to be probably one of your main marketing techniques. Okay, it's going to be one of your main marketing techniques so that you can convert more people at one time. And of course, if you are trying to build a brand that is international or in different countries, this is going to be perfect for you. So when it comes to getting started with coaching, I'm just going to give you some very technical details when you get started with this. The first thing is you need to figure out what you're an expert in. I mean, the same thing when it comes to speaking. You need to have some type of expertise that will go along with your speaking, because remember, when you are speaking, everything is going to be aligned to what you are either promoting, selling, talking about, or what your brand promise is. So make sure you have something that is in align with that. So figure out what you are an expert in. The second thing that I want you to do is I want you to figure out your hourly rates. This is just to get started, okay? Figure out your hourly rates. Now, if you are doing a lot of live streaming, you're doing a lot of promotions on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, you need to have a way so people can convert to have either discovery sessions with you, or they can book consulting sessions with you. And one of the things that I love to use is Acuity Scheduling. So it's ACUITY. You can look up Acuity Scheduling. I'm not going to switch over to the scenes right now, but if you go to Acuity, you can go check them out. You can sign up, and it's a scheduler. So people can get on your calendar. They can also pay you at the same time if you're doing consulting, or if you just want to do discovery calls. Now remember, if you're going to do discovery calls, you better have your follow-up process ready to go, because the goal is to convert them into whatever it is that you're trying to sell them based on working with you one-on-one. So like I said, the first thing I want you to do is figure out your expertise and make sure it's going to align with whatever you're going to talk about on stage. The second thing is figure out your hourly rates, and then I want you to go to Acuity and set up a way for people can make appointments with you. And then of course you have to decide if you're going to do discovery sessions, which are absolutely free. Make sure they're time limited. You don't want to do it for over an hour, 15 minutes max. Also, you can set up consulting hours so people can just pay you for your hourly time. All right. So those are like the two major things. The third thing that I want you to consider is that once you kind of get into the rhythm of all of that, now you can expand out into programs and packages or bundles, however you want to do it. If you love coaching, now you can set up a coaching program where people can work with you for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, set up a mastermind, whatever it is that you want to do. And then you can actually get into converting people into high ticket offerings. All right. So this is why I think for those of us who are into the world of speaking, and if you love working one-on-one with people, having a coaching program, having coaching associated with your brand is going to be one of the best things that you can do to make even more money. So when it comes to speaking, and at the same time, if you want to build this international brand where people will call you, you can pitch to go speak in different countries, this is going to be it for you. And I know a lot of people, I have dear friends who have made their brands just from traveling around speaking and converting people into their programs. Now, I will say it's not something that I do anymore. I used to do it. I have switched up my business model. And of course, this all comes with deciding on the business model you want to have attached to your speaking career. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this and I'm talking about speaking is because speaking is going to be one of those marketing tools that'll help you get out there to build your credibility. It's also going to be the way you leave an impression, so that if you want to take your speaking to another level, you can use this, get paid for speaking, also get paid for your coaching programs, and be able to sell from the stage. Now, there is quite a few big time speakers who do this, who will charge you $25,000, charge an event $25,000 to put them on stage. They also get the permission to sell something while they are on stage. And I mean, gosh, you get paid and you make just as much money from the people in the audience. So hands down, coaching is going to be one of the best things that you can add on. So like I said, figure out your expertise, make sure it aligns with your talk, set up your appointment scheduler. I recommend using Acuity. It's the one thing that I like. You can check the description down in the, check the description for the link in the below. I don't even know what I'm saying. And then the third thing is, now once you get used to all of this, you can expand out into programs and coaching packages and bundles, so that people can have more of you, and you can leverage, creating high ticket offers. So that is one of the reasons why coaching is so amazing to add to your business. Of course, if you have any questions around this, please put them in the comment box. I will make sure some answers appear, because I do see all of the notifications for everything. But if you give this a go, or if you are a coach, definitely let me know how this has worked for you and how you have associated speaking with this as well. Hey, Dr. Joe, how you doing? We're talking about adding coaching to a speaking career and how you can leverage money on both sides, getting paid for speaking, traveling the world, and being able to convert people into high ticket offers or anything else that you're selling. So give it a try. This is all I have for you today, because we're going to run back upstairs and watch more television and more sports. All right. So, of course, if you got any more questions, put them in the comment box. And if you are looking for help with researching and finding more gigs, I want you to go check us out at iFindYouClose.com. And for those of you here on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We would love some subscribers, because I'm about to hit the road soon, and I want to be able to take you with me. So for those of you on Instagram, thank you, Dr. Joe. I hope you are having an amazing Saturday. Hopefully it's not snowing where you are. I think it's going to snow here again at some point. So take care of yourself. I will see you later. All right, everybody else here on YouTube, I appreciate you. Have an amazing Saturday. I will see you tomorrow morning. We're going to talk about gift giving. Yay! Bye.